Chill out, survivor. It's this mother again. Now to try to beat this case. Now, Keefe D allegedly, that's a huge allegedly. Mind you, this man wrote a book. He went on interviews. Allegedly went undercover to prove Honeycomb was part of Tupac's Red Rum. Let's see what the article say. New court documents have revealed that reputed Crip gang member Dwayne Keefe D. Davis allegedly went undercover as an informant for the police after being arrested for trafficking a large amount of adult illegal candy. He allegedly claimed that Honeycomb offered him $1 million in order to red rum the late Tupac Shakur, which was allegedly paid to Eric Zip Martin. I constantly tell y'all I'm straight civilian. I'm not into gang politics. I don't know nothing about gang politics. I had to ask my sons the other day about the whole sliding situation when it pertained to this Vaughn situation. So now, does that not mean anything because he is he's no longer a Crip member? Give me a second. No, real life, I needed that second. Prosecutors claim that Davis flew out to New York City to discuss the demise of the late rapper, actor, and claims he met with Zip as an undercover operative. Mr. Martin greeted the defendant excitedly and they had a social conversation. The court papers claim Mr. Martin indicated he was out of business but directed him to conduct his illegal adult candies activities with a nephew. Thereafter, defendant and Mr. Martin socialized in Mr. Martin's restaurant for several hours. The interviews, the book, all the details you knew. Keefe's next court appearance is scheduled Tuesday, July 23rd. Today's the 24th, so. The Source.com will update this story when more details develop. The math ain't mathing, y'all. The math is not mathing. This man was on Fed TV. He wrote a book. He knew details that nobody would know unless it was there. So, how? Let me look up this other article and I'll be right back with y'all. And Tupac Red Rum suspect Keefe D verbally attacks prosecution in court. Keefe D made headlines in 2023 when he was arrested in relation to the Red Rum of Tupac Shakur. The gangster was the first person to ever be charged in relation to the Red Rum. He's still awaiting trial, but a simple court appearance on Tuesday, July 23rd, took an unexpectedly dramatic turn. Keefe D accused the prosecution of using tainted evidence and proceeded to yell at them while in court. The gangster waved his finger at both prosecutors, but Binu Palel and Mark the Giacomo, don't give me a line, and asserted that he was innocent. Keefe D, born Dwayne Davis, has reportedly objected to the evidence that links him to Tupac's Red Room. He denied being in Las Vegas the night the rapper was shot and claimed that Detective Greg Caden tainted evidence to make him look like the guilty party. Greg Caden had them boxes in his house for 15 years in his attic doing all kinds of TV interviews, Keefe D asserted. Them boxes should not be allowed. Them boxes should not be allowed. Them boxes should be allowed. I didn't write this article. It's tainted evidence. Everything the man, he broke a proffer agreement. He broke the law. All kinds of stuff. Judge Carly Kearney assured Keefe D that no evidence from the aforementioned boxes would be used. This proved to be the straw that broke the camel's back. The gangster lost his temper because he lost that argument. He was pissed when he lost that argument. And alleged the prosecution had already used tainted evidence against him. They just used something in them boxes, Keefe D yelled. He repeated it. From 1996. They know that they did it. He proceeded to point at Palel, the prosecutors, and questioned their motives as prosecutors. He also criticized them for being corrupt. They're not only ugly on the outside, but they're ugly on the inside, Keefe D asserted. These two dudes right here. Judge Kearney previously denied Davis's to make bail. The gangster's lawyer, Carl Arnold, filed for reconsideration, but he currently remains behind bars. Kearney's reason for denying bail stemmed from his uncertainty as to whether Keefe D was profiting from his association with Tupac's untimely demise. And he is. He is. Profiting big time. But let me keep going because I don't want this to be a two-parter. It looks like it might be a two-parter. Music exec Wack offered to pay the gangster's bail, but Kearney rejected it on the grounds that she was dubious of where the money came from. I also don't find the defense has met the burden, she explained, to show that the bail is not connected to Mr. Davis ultimately talking about Mr. Shakur's Red Room. Any evidence any evidence to contrary is not credible. So which is it? Is it they're tainting the case? Or if you was an undercover, why are you still behind bars? Some of y'all out there might be able to explain that to me. If you're an undercover informant, right? Why? Why? Just like water in a mother and sun, because I will have other stuff for y'all soon.